finally reached our 10,000 views. Celebration, come on. I have a blog now. Hi guys, and welcome back to Nisi Lexi. I'm super excited to be talking to you guys again about blogging and how do you do stuff with your blog. Okay, as mentioned in the title above, I have a blog now. What? Okay. Please help. So yeah, I have been doing blogging for 3 years, and I'm trying to give you guys all my tips and tricks on how I grew my blog. So basically, the first thing you wanted to do before starting a blog is that you want it to be unique from Jackie's beauty blog, or Lindsay's fancy travel blog, or Jacob's video gaming blog. So you wanted to differentiate yourself. You want to create your own image. You want to create your own what do I call it? You wanted to create your own representation and identity within the blog community. And today's topic is all about that, and I'm gonna maneuver you guys through, give you guys tips on how to do yours. Okay, blog like a boss with Nisi Lexi. So first thing first is don't be a photocopy, be a masterpiece. Okay, so by being a masterpiece, it means that you don't have to copy somebody else's style. It's to create your own brand identity. That by knowing what is your blog mission, like what is that you want, what is your blog mission, what are you trying to achieve by doing this blog, what is the benefit feature that your blog offer, what do your readers gain or get from coming to your blog and reading your article or reading your post. If you're able to answer these 3 questions, then my dear, you have found yourself a brand identity, because now not only are you in a mission to deliver something that is very important, but you know what your readers will consume, and you know how you wanted to differentiate yourself as a masterpiece, not a photocopy of somebody else's work. And that's why it is very important to answer that and to kind of talk the talk by knowing your brand identity. Walk the walk is putting it to the test. You have to, now that you come up with a brand name, you come up with a brand identity, you came up with a brand topic that you wanted to talk about, or a niche that you want to focus in, you also have to put things into perspective for a test. I'm a science student. I always think of things in a logic of scientific experiments. You want to come up with hypothesis of certain posts. It can be breaking down into a controlled post and an uncontrolled post. A controlled post would be a post that is like very niche to the industry that you wanted to focus on, and an uncontrolled post would be just a generic, like random post, because you're trying to get a vibe of what people like from the way that you present your article. And then once you have do a cross-sectional research or method of the type of visitor that come in, or how many people actually engaging with the control post and the uncontrolled post, then you kind of figure out your audience, and from there you're able to determine your A/B, and you do A/B tests. So changing the titles a little bit, or changing the fonts of some of the images and the pictures. These all kind of playing a part of just testing it out. What I'm trying to say is that when you first start as a blogger, everything that you do is a test. And it's a matter of testing the waters, a matter of trying to find your niche. It's also a matter of trying to find what your audiences will like versus what you would like. Because if you're creating content that what you like but not necessarily benefiting the audience that you're trying to deliver to, it might be hard to convince them to come back to your site and read it. But if you're very passionate about a subject, and then you know that somebody else might be looking for this particular answer to this subject, then you're providing them with an answer. That's a blog worth reading, because you're creating purpose and you're creating a meaningful content and context that they're looking for. Last but not least is be awesome, be yourself. That's have amazing images. I can't stress this more. Have you ever gone into a site where you saw the images look like they're from 1983 or like 1940s? The quality is so poor You can't even, like, it's very overly pixelated, or sometimes it's a selfie but not in a good light. So that also affects the blog experience, because when people want to land there, they want to land there to see your images are really great. I use a lot of editing imaging software. I'm also a graphic designer, so that all kind of work in my own advantage. However, there are other apps that I use personally. I would link it below, that you can use it to edit some of your pictures to make it more glam. Or sometimes what you could do is you can use your friends or family to help you out, take some images. Or if you wanted to invest in camera quality, you can invest in Canon T5 or T6i, the one that I'm using right now to film this. These are all great cameras that you can use, and even a smartphone. I know nowadays some smartphones are really great in capturing quality images. All you need is just like a little app to filter it out and make it more dope, or what kids nowadays say, lit. Okay. And lastly, once you establish your brand identity, you did your testing, find out what people like, what people don't like, and how you want to reward your content. And then now on fourth is you fix all your images, you make them look glam and nice and neat. The last thing you want to focus in is your glow season, honey, which means customize and optimize is your glow season. This is where you start to add SEO. It start to focus on keywords. For my last video, if you haven't seen my SEO video, click on the link below to also watch my SEO and how I implement SEO to get organic search. So yeah, you can use some SEO tactic and measure it through your Google Analytics to see how many people actually coming to the page, how long they're staying in there. Basically determine on the duration and the bounce rate. Then sometimes it would kind of give you an indication of people leaving too soon because the pages are not interesting. Then you can modify them, or modify the content you're talking about, or changing the images for like a different experience. This is very valuable. But the most important thing is, first is, as I mentioned, brand identity. Find what your name, what you want to talk about, the industry you're trying to focus to. Then second is testing it out. Third is images quality, and then lastly, which is your SEO implementation and how to get noticed by organic search on Google. Last but not least, I just wanted to thank you all, and to thank all these incredible viewers that have been watching my video. We finally reached our 10,000 views. Celebration, come on. Alright, that was actually the goal. Like, my initially goal is to create a channel that is very niche, but also to show you that you have the potential of growing it. If I could do it, you could do it too. So go create that blog, girl. Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and continue to support. Make sure to subscribe, like in the comment below of other digital marketing or social media content that you would love for me to talk about, as well as if you were newly blogger and you're stuck in somewhere and you want to have my own input and ideas on how I grew mine, you can comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. I do read the comments, and I do follow up in my Instagram. I always answer my DMs when people come and talk to me with regard to. You can also email me. Until next time, have a good Sunday evening and enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. Take care, guys.